Hey guys, welcome back to In the Den with AG. I have a special guest here today. Why don't you go tell him your name?
My name's Eli. What's up?
Hey Eli, how you doing? So today, me and Eli are gonna be talking about the most sought out for free agents in the MLB. And I thought it would be a nice starting point in a conversation to talk about arguably the biggest free agent that's still available, third baseman Alex Bregman. So basically, Alex Bregman has been wanting to leave, reportedly, Houston after spending his entire career with the Houston Astros, winning 2 World Series with them. Eli, where do you think Alex Bregman will land?
Honestly, I think he might land probably on the Mets because they have like the most amount of money. They could offer him really anything. So.
Yeah, I see that. They do have a hole at third base. At first base. They could move Mark Vientos to first base if Pete Alonso does not return. If the Mets do end up signing Alex Bregman, the Pete Alonso Mets reunion is officially closed. Move Vientos to first base, Bregman at third, and also closes the door for a bunch of top prospects for the Mets and former top prospects. Brett Beatty, his time in years might be coming to an end already as it is. In my opinion, though, the Mets is a good shout because obviously Steve Cohen has a lot of money, and obviously he showed it this offseason. $75 million guaranteed to Sean Manaea, $765 to Juan Soto, and others. But I believe the number one team that is most likely to sign Alex Bregman is the Detroit Tigers, and I'll tell you why. So even though Detroit recently signed Gleyber Torres as a free agent for a 1-year, $15 million deal to fill their hole at second base, I can still see them going after Bregman because they do need an upgrade at third base. I could see them adding Bregman there. They definitely have the money, and they do want to become a contender in the American League. Also, here's a shout. The Boston Red Sox. Do you think they're also a viable contender to get Bregman?
They could be because. Actually, no, because they have Devers already, so.
They got Devers, and I've been seeing the reports that Devers would not want to move across the diamond to first base. And obviously that would spark trade rumors for their current first baseman already. I just don't see that happening. That would be a great trade, though. Good deal. Now, who needs him the most, though? That's another question. Who needs him the most?
The most?
Yeah, who needs him the most? Like, we just talked about the teams that are most likely to. Who needs him the most, though? Like you said, the Mets. They can obviously need him. I don't think they desperately need him because they would have been after him already. So who do you think needs him the most and why?
The Marlins.
The Marlins?
Yeah, they don't have like a good third baseman. They have like Jake Burger, and he's.
Actually, they did just trade Jake Burger to the Texas Rangers not too long ago. So I could see that happening. So final predictions. You say Alex Bregman will go to the New York Mets?
Yes.
Okay. How long, or what do you think the contract will look like? For
probably 3 years. Probably like about maybe $100 million.
You think over $100 million?
Yeah, about that.
I predict that he'll go to the Detroit Tigers on a 4-year, $225 million deal. And that's considered a big win for the Detroit Tigers. Again, because they do have a hole at first base. They could third base. Sorry. They could definitely upgrade there. And they would make them a contender in the American League. Obviously, because they already have the best pitcher in baseball, arguably, Tariq Skubal.
Yes.
Now, let's go on to the other biggest free agents that's still out there. Hometown hero, Pete Alonso. Now, the most recent offer that the Mets have offered him was 3 years, $90 million. But there's an opt-out after the first season and the second season. So in each year of his contract, he could go into free agency again if he does not like his current deal or his current situation. Where do you think he'll end up at the end of all this?
Him?
Yeah.
Most
realistically, you know?
Yeah, realistic. Honestly.
And remember, a reunion is still on the table for Alonso and the Mets.
maybe the Blue Jays, because like about next year they probably gonna lose Vladdy.
Yeah,
So,
I can see that.
Yeah, probably he might go to the Blue Jays.
You know what? Actually, that's such a coincidence, because I was just about to say they lose Pete Alonso to the Blue Jays, while the Blue Jays trade Vladdy to the Mets for, I see, Luis Angel Acuna, Brett Beatty, Ronnie Machurio to go to the Blue Jays, as both teams will fix their first base holes. I see that happening. It's a big blockbuster trade. And then the Mets will probably sign Vladdy to a 12-year, $450 million deal. That's what I think at the end. So we are out of time now, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you, Eli, for coming on to my podcast. Thank you very much.